In the morning, they meet Roy. Roy says, "I heard you were kicked out of Yellowtooth for stealing muffins." "We were kicked out of Yellowtooth for stealing lots of muffins," Muktuk says. Irving drools. "That building is a muffin factory, is it not?" Muktuk asks. "It is," Roy says. "It is right beside the zoo," says Irving. "Yes, it is,"
Can you see
says Roy.
the zoo rules?
No, they're not real print. They're little squiggles. "Where were you last night?" Muktuk asks Roy. "I was home," says Roy. "Home?" Irving asks. You don't sleep in the zoo?" "I have an apartment," says Roy. "And that is like?" Muktuk asks. "Rooms that are just for me," Roy says. "I have a freezer. I have 4 air conditioners. I have 2 electric fans." "What's in the freezer?" Irving asks. "What do you think?" Roy asks. "Muffins?" "I have fish cakes too," Roy says.
Gross.
Fish cakes are not gross.
Sorry. "Can we have an apartment?" Irving asks. "I don't think so," Roy says. "Why not?" "You're not to be trusted." "Because they are afraid we might break into the muffin factory?" "Because they are afraid you might eat people." "You can eat people?" "Don't even think about it." "Time to go to work," Roy says. "Work? We have to work?" Irving and Muktuk ask. "Sure," Roy says. "It's easy. Do what I do." Irving and Muktuk follow Roy through a door to the polar bear area. There's a waterfall, there's a pool, there are rocks. "This is nice," Muktuk says. "I'm taking a swim," Irving says. "Wave to the people," Roy says. You know what they're kind of doing?
What?
All day, Irving, Muktuk, and Roy dive and swim. They wave to people who visit the zoo. The people throw them muffins and sometimes fish cakes. The bears climb on the rocks and take naps. Twice Mr. Goldberg, the bear keeper, comes with food. "What's this stuff?" Irving and Muktuk ask. "Bear chow," says Roy. "Not bad, huh?" "It's okay," say Irving and Muktuk. "Muffins would be better."
Pretty much would.
At 6 o'clock, the zoo is closed. No more visitors are allowed in. "It was nice working with you," says Roy. "I'll see you tomorrow." "Can't we come with you?" say Irving and Muktuk. "They won't allow it. You're not to be trusted." "You know, I've never eaten a person," Muktuk says. "In Yellowtooth, maybe we took a few muffins. That's all." Roy goes to his locker. He puts on his hat. He puts on his coat. He swipes his time card through the slot under the big time clock, and he goes to wait for the bus. Irving and Muktuk spend the evening playing with an old deck of cards and making plans for breaking into the muffin factory. Even though they have been thrown muffins, Irving and Muktuk dream of eating more. For the next week, Irving, Muktuk, and Roy continue to entertain the zoo visitors. Mr. Goldberg gives them a large ball, and they have fun inventing games. Every night Roy goes home on the bus, and Irving and Muktuk